Scorpio, what up, man? What up, what up, what up? It's your boy from CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys with your October 2019 little tarot reading, okay? Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Keep in mind this reading is general. If it resonates, that's awesome. If not, it's not your message. Feel free to check out any other amazing tarot readers that we got here on YouTube, okay? These messages may resonate backwards or vice versa, so take it how it resonates if it applies to your particular situation. If you guys would like, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which is all linked down below. And you guys can also check out my sister and her boyfriend's YouTube channel. First link in the description if you guys want to take a look into my family's life. Also, if anybody wants any sort of merchandise, you can go down in the description box down below to my Teespring, and you can purchase any sorts of merch just like this Blondest hoodie. I have a couple of hoodies, couple t-shirts up if you guys want to check them out. I also have a 10% off code on any of the merch if you guys want to purchase. That code will be TAROT, which is T-A-R-O-T in all caps, for 10% off of any merch. If anyone's interested, feel free to go down in the link down below. All right, Scorp, so it's a month. Whew. October's got a lot of energy, man. So we got Mercury moving into your sign. We got Mars jumping in Libra. We got Pluto direct. We still have the effects of Saturn going direct. We have the post-Mercury retrograde shadow period, which is occurring on October 11th. I believe we also have Scorpio jumping into Venus. Don't quote me on that one, okay? There's a lot of planetary influences. There's a lot of shifts happening. I can feel it. I'm sure you can feel it. There is something new about this energy we've stepped into. And there also was recently a timeline change, and you may have heard other people or other channelers talking about that. We jumped into a new timeline. That happened about a couple weeks ago, and that energy is very different, okay? So we are stepping into places right now. We are stepping into a new version, a new dimension, a new period with this planetary change. There's a shift happening for everybody, and I think it's very important. Now, I do want to note and acknowledge we have this occurring in the 8th house, okay? Scorpio's 8th house energy. And I will say, for those of you that are Scorpios in the 8th house, if your 8th house is Scorpio, okay, I would say be very mindful of promiscuousness, okay? I know that's not how you say it, but if you're feeling really freaky deaky or really promiscuous, be very careful, as lust may be a huge factor during this retrograde, okay? So for anyone that has Scorpio in the 8th house, or if you have a partner that has that, they may be extra lusty, they may be extra freaky deaky, extra horny as hell, okay? But for those of you that feel like you are kind of getting to a point where you want to hump everything that moves, okay? Be very mindful of that, especially if you're in long-term commitment, as you don't want to cheat or hurt anybody, okay? So for those of you that are in commitments, just be careful, okay? Don't let your actions, impulses, and lust take over your ego, okay? Think with the big head, not the little one, and that can resonate to women too. All right, let's talk about it. What's going on for Scorpio, please? In love, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout October 2019. What messages do we have for my beautiful Scorpios in regards to their love lives? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout October 2019. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout October 2019. Let's take a look and see what's happening, baby. Scorpio, energy between you and another person. We have an Empress. Be mindful of pregnancy. It is Libra season. Libra season, there is pregnancy out the tits, man. A lot of people get knocked up during Libra season, okay? You may be connecting with a Libra or possibly a Taurus. It's Venus. It's that Venusian energy. It's that motherly, nurturing, beautiful kind of vibration. So I will say, Scorpio, if you are sexually active, have that willy wrapped or pop some pills, okay? Because some of y'all don't want to get preggers up in here. So just be very mindful, be on your A game if you're not looking to have children. Now, if you are looking to have children, Libra season embraces fertility. You want to be a mother, you sure as hell will be, okay? Especially if you're trying for it. So if anybody here is trying to have a baby, to make a baby, 100% probably success rate here, just saying, okay? Now, energies that we're seeing here currently, we got a 9 of Wands, we got a 5 of Pentacles, and we got a Death card, okay? You may be connecting with a Scorpio, a Libra, Taurus, you may be dealing with a Capricorn or possibly a Virgo, maybe even an Aries, Leo, or Sag. Like I say, whatever zodiac it is, whatever zodiac it is, right? Just go based off the storyline if it resonates to you. So whoever you're connecting with here, 5 of Pentacles. Someone here is feeling abandoned, Scorpio, because there's an ending that's happening between you and an individual. And I think right now with the 9 of Wands, you don't really want to talk about this ending. You kind of want it to be done already. I think that you are so ready for whatever ending this is to finally phase out, this cycle to close out, and you're ready for it to just be done. You don't want to hurt anybody. You don't want to be hurt yourself. You just want the war to be over. And I think that it's important for you to acknowledge that your happiness is one of the most important things that you need to be looking out for this month for yourself, especially as we're preparing to move into your season, which is only a month away. Okay? Clarify the Five of Pentacles. All right, yeah. There we go. That's a major cycle that just came to a completion. Ten of Swords, all the way with a World card. Can be connecting with fixed energy, Aquarian, Taurus, Scorpio, or Leo. So there's a long-term connection here that came to an ending, and it's something that needed to be final, because the 10 of anything, if you see 10s, that's the number of finality. So I'm feeling right now here, Scorpio, there's a connection that needed to come to an ending. It had to happen. It's a cycle that's phasing out in your life, and you're just waiting for it to be over. Because the Nine of Wands, I feel, though, is a lot of things that you're keeping to yourself. I don't think you want to hurt somebody, and I don't think you want to be hurt anymore. I just think that you're ready for this to be over, right? With the Death card. And with the Libra card here, it's like cheers to embracing new beginnings. Because when you talk about the Libra card, the Empress energy, thank you. When you talk about the Empress energy, when you think of a woman who's going through pregnancy, that is birth and rebirth and new beginnings. And I feel like with this Empress energy, this is really what it's all about this month. You guys are looking for that death and rebirth. You are looking for this new beginning in your life where you're setting yourself free from something that you no longer feel the need to hold on to. And you're kind of stepping into a phase where you're saying, I'm ready to accept my happiness. I'm ready to embrace that. I'm also ready for love. The Lovers at the bottom of the deck. You may have found love with the Pisces, just saying. Okay, ew. But if it's not about love with the Pisces, some of you people here may have found somebody you really fuck with, somebody you really click with, and you had to leave a certain connection in the past in order to move forward with this new connection. Okay? And I feel right now, Scorpio, that the connection you have just ended, that you have just cycled out with, it's very deep. There's a long history there. But you don't want it to rule your life anymore. You don't want it to affect your new connections. You don't want it to blow away your new opportunities, because I feel like if you haven't met somebody new already, like, you're going to meet somebody really good for you. And I feel like, Scorpios, you're going to meet that soulmate that you've been looking for a very long time. A person who makes you smile. And I almost feel like you haven't smiled or really felt genuine kind of love for somebody in a very long time. Even in this connection you were in, I feel like this connection was almost loveless on your end. I think it was something that was comfortable. You know, when you've been with the person for so long, or you've been dealing with their energy for so long, that granted you may love them for who they are, you just recognize you're no longer in love with them, but you stay there due to the comfortability of it. That may have been where it's at. You may have been very comfortable with somebody, Scorpio, and you may have stuck around with them for a long time. And maybe there was reasons why you were bound to them. The Empress talks about children. You may have stuck it out with somebody, okay, because you have children with them. And that could be the tie that you have to this person. So, you know, whoever this is you're dealing with, you just ended a cycle with, you know, you may have kids with them. You may have been married to them. You know, you may have had a long history with them. And sometimes it's hard to let people go. Even if you recognize you're no longer in love with them, just due to the fact that you once were in love with them, that's what makes it hard to let go. Okay, but right over here with that Death card, this is a cycle phasing out. And I think some of you Scorpios met somebody new. And we're going to dabble into that in just a bit. So what I want to do right now, Scorpio, is I'm going to go over the person that you just closed this cycle out with. I'm going to go over their feelings for you in the month of October. Then I'm going to take a look at your feelings and how you feel towards them. Then we'll see where energies are aligning and then the outcome for the month of October. And I'm going to dabble into this new kind of energy, okay? Now, Scorpio, in regards to who you're connecting with, how do they feel towards Scorpio? Please, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, during October 2019. How does this individual feel towards Scorpio throughout October 2019? Okay. We got a Sun card, we got a Knight of Swords, we got a Seven of Pentacles, we got a Hermit card, we got a Page of Swords, and we got a Knight of Wands. Okay. So whoever you're connecting with here possibly could be a Leo, possibly could be a Virgo as well. Of course, we got a whole bunch of other energies, right? But with the Sun card here, all the way to the Seven of Pentacles, this isn't an energy of them being happier without you. This is an energy of them trying to be happy without you. And I think that it's a little difficult. Because whoever you're connecting with here, you have a Hermit card and you got a Page of Swords, okay? And the person you're connecting with, Scorpio, granted that they're in isolation from you, I think they still think about you. And I think they think about you a lot. And I feel like whoever it is you're connecting with, they like to check up on you. They may frequently message you and check up on you and see how you're doing. They may ask your friends about you. They may ask your family about you because I feel like this person's rather close. And if that's not the case, this could be the energy of them viewing your social media, checking out your photos on Facebook, seeing how you're doing on Instagram, right? This could be the energy of just doing that kind of social media stalking to see what's new with you and to see what's up with you, okay? And I will say, Scorpio, if you are in a new relationship, the person you're dealing with here, the person you face the cycle out with, they're taking a look at that new person, and you know, they're probably making judgments because they used to be involved with you on a romantic level, but I don't feel like it's anything too harsh. I feel like whoever you're dealing with is trying to be happy with you, or be happy for you, but at the same time, they need to distance themselves from you completely because they are still attached to you, okay? So based off what I'm seeing here, Scorpio, whoever you're dealing with, they have this impulse to want to rush back into your life, to mend things with you, to fix things with you, because I feel like they're trying so hard not to let the cycle end. But what you know right now, Scorpio, is that this connection you had with them had to come to an ending, at least in a romantic standpoint. Because it is loveless on your connection. It is loveless on your side. You may love a person, but there's such a difference between loving a person and being in love with them. And you really are acknowledging here, Scorpio, I'm not in love with you. And no matter how badly they may fight for you, Scorpio, you're recognizing I'm just not in love with you anymore, and I can't do that. And I almost feel here, Scorpio, at the same time, Seven of Pentacles, maybe this person couldn't invest their time into you the way that you needed them to. Maybe this person had different kind of ways of showing love versus you had ways of showing love. I almost feel that there was a little bit of a dissatisfaction or an unsatisfaction that happened between you two, where there were certain things that weren't fulfilling you in your relationship in regards to it. And I think that that was a main factor too, which caused it to end, because there was a lot of things that I think you needed and that maybe you weren't receiving. And maybe you tried voicing your opinion, and maybe you didn't want to hurt the other person, but I think you tried to make your needs known, and I don't think that they complied with them or were able to meet them. And that's okay. Sometimes, you know, you recognize that you're outgrowing people, you recognize that you're leveling up, you recognize that, you know, people may have resonated in the past, but they just don't anymore. So what I'm seeing here right now, Scorps, is that, you know, the person you're dealing with, they still have residual feelings for you. They're still checking in on you, but I don't think that they are toxic. No matter what went down in your relationship, it could have been a toxic relationship, but I don't think they view you that way now. I feel like whoever this is you're connecting with, they're trying to be happy for you. They're also trying to forget you. And that's never going to happen. You're never going to forget a person. But whoever you're dealing with, they're trying to just find some sort of distraction from not being able to impulsively message you and say, let's be together, because they still feel strongly in love with you. They're still madly in love with you. And I think that they have these impulses to want to work things out. And maybe in the month of October, they might send that message where they impulsively send it saying, come on, can we work things out, Scorpio? I love you so much, babe. I want to be with you, all this kinds of stuff. But once again, Scorps, you are kind of retracting from that. So I think this person's trying to keep themselves in check so that they don't impulsively reach out to you. How does Scorpio feel about this person throughout October 2019, please? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. During October, it's 11:11 a.m. as I'm looking at the screen. 2019. Okay. And 11:11 signifies those new beginnings, so that is the ending of the cycle. You got a Seven of Swords, you got a Devil card here, you got a Queen of Cups, you got an Eight of Wands, you got a King of Swords, you got a Four of Cups, then you have the Nine of Cups. Yeah. It's about self-fulfillment. And it's that time where you need to make yourself happy before you can make anybody else happy, okay? Now, with the Seven of Swords to the Devil card, I'm not trying to sit here and say you guys are on some terrible shit. You're not. With the Seven of Swords to the Devil card, you may be connecting with the Capricorn. I think you've recognized, Scorpio, that this isn't feelings of resentment, but this is feelings of what could have been. I think you recognize that if you stood in this connection, right, Queen of Cups over here, kept your head down, you know, bottled your emotions, didn't tell the person how you felt, and you just kept yourself in this connection just to please them, then resentment would have been there, right? And I think you're imagining what it would have been. I think that you recognize if you would have stood in this connection versus taking other opportunities of life, whether you have them or not, I think you would have recognized that you would have resented them, okay? So this is the energy of what could have been. Because you know right now, you need to experience a new chapter in your life. You need a little bit of change. Maybe you recently got a new hairstyle, who knows, okay? Could have got a haircut, could have did some, new coloring or whatever. Maybe you got a new style, I don't know. But you need change in your life, and change is good. Because change always has to happen in order for our own personal growth, in order for us to move forward. So, Seven of Swords to the Devil card is like, and the Queen of Cups, it's like, if I would have stood here, I would have resented you if I would have stood with you. And it's that acknowledgement. And it's the acknowledgement, too, that leaving this connection or ending this connection is going to do more better for us than more harm for us. I think that you acknowledge that if you would have stood with this person, it would have been more harm on both ends. More pain, more karma, more trauma, and it's all stuff that nobody needed, right? Now, moving forward in these energies, you know, we have a Four of Cups here, we have a King of Swords. You were very stern with your decision, Scorpio, and I don't think you're looking back. I think you're recognizing, dude, I really gotta cut this connection off. I really gotta focus on my growth. I really gotta get whatever this new thing is. Because, like I said, I really have this feeling, Scorpio, that you met somebody new already. But if you didn't meet somebody new, you are just knowing that there's something else out there that you need to come into alignment with. You can feel the shift that there's another partner you're meant or called to be with, okay? So with the King of Wands over here to the Four of Cups, you're very stern with this individual of, I don't want to reconcile. I really want this to be end and done. This is the end all be all in regards to our romantic connection. You may still be friends with this person, but on a romantic level, you are letting them know it's over. And that you will be speaking with other people, that you will be progressing in your life, that you will be having new experiences and new conversations and inviting in new energies. And Nine of Cups, you will be focusing on what makes you happy. And sometimes it hurts to tell the truth. You know, the Seven of Swords can be incredibly blunt. Sometimes it hurts to tell the truth, to say, hey, I don't love you anymore. I'm not in love with you anymore. It's not that I don't care about who you are. I'm just not in love with you anymore. And it hurts to tell the truth, but at the same time, you're telling the truth because you know and acknowledge, I gotta find the person that makes me laugh. I gotta find the person that makes me happy. I gotta find the person that places those butterflies in my stomach, okay? So you had to let them down. And I think they understand. They totally do. They definitely understand, Scorpio. It's hard for them, but they're gonna understand and continue to understand even more, and they're gonna continue to be okay, you know? The person you're dealing with will be okay. Like I said, you have a very deep-rooted connection with them, all right? You're going to continue to be bounded to them. That's all right. You guys had history. But cheers to a new beginning. I think this person will give you that. Eight of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Page of Pentacles. It's hard work to go from being in a romantic relationship with somebody to being not like that at all. But I think whoever you're dealing with here is willing to let you go. I think they're willing to let you go. Okay? Now let's dabble into some more energies and we'll talk about whatever new is coming here. So in regards to where energies are aligning between Scorpio and their past partner, let's take a look here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus during October 2019. We have a Queen of Wands. We have a Page of Cups. Wow, I'm totally saying those cards wrong. We have a King of Wands, Six of Cups, Eight of Cups, and the Queen of Wands, okay? In regards to these energies between you and the person you're dealing with, King of Wands to the Six of Cups, whoever you're dealing with is still going to look at the memories, but at least the memories is what you can keep to yourself. You know, the person you're dealing with, I think, is very grateful for the memories, Scorpio. And I think you're grateful for them too, you know? Love takes two to tango. At one point, you were in love with this person. At one point, you were very happy with them. And you will never forget those memories. And I think you'll hold those memories very deep to your heart, very deep to your core. But over here, right? Eight of Cups, Queen of Wands. It's time to be bold and accept this new beginning, no matter how scary it is. You're ready for it. You're ready for change in your life, Scorpio. You're ready for an experience with a new person. And to see where that love goes. And the person you're dealing with, they will hold on to those memories as tight as they can. But they will let you go. As for the overall outcome between you and this person, let's take a look here, Scorps. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus during October 2019. We got an Emperor card, we got a Ten of Pentacles, and we got a Seven of Cups. Yep. They're going to step into the place, and the Emperor is not bad card, not bad vibe here, okay? Aries energy, of course. They're going to step into a place where they can be big enough, where they can be grown enough, where they can be accepting enough, where they can be mature enough to say, okay, I'm going to let you do what you need to do. I'm going to let you find your happy medium. I'm going to let you find your happy family. So there won't be resistance here, Scorpio. They're going to let you go, okay? So don't worry too much about that, all right? Now let's take a look here. What's going on with this new kind of energy? First things first, at the bottom of the deck, we already have an Ace of Cups, Scorpio, okay? Hey-o, I do feel this energy of new love. What's going on with this new kind of energy coming in for Scorpio? Whatever it is, it's coming in quick. Knight of Swords, please. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus during October 2019. What's going on with this new energy that's coming in? Give me an accurate description of what's coming in for Scorpio during October 2019, please. Okay. Oh, hey-o. Okay, let's talk about it. So, as I was mentioning previously during this entire reading, you know, you're recognizing that you needed to move on from your partner that you're phasing out here for yourself. You have to do it for you, and that's all fine and dandy. That's all good. I will say here, Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles kind of energy. you're going to be finding somebody that knows exactly how to invest in you. Whoever this is coming towards you, because it's Prince Charming over here, we got a Knight of Cups, okay? And as you, as the Queen of Cups over here, you're sitting pretty just waiting for your knight. Your knight's coming in, Scorpio, okay? With the 10 of Pentacles to the 7 of Pentacles, whoever this person is that's coming in, bottom of the deck, 2 of Cups, I'm telling you, new romantic relationship. Whoever this individual is that's coming in, Scorpio, they're going to know exactly how to invest in you. And I think that's so important. I think what's very important for you is somebody who actually knows you on a very deep level. Because when Scorpios love, they love very deeply, and you need somebody to not only deeply love you, but to deeply understand you. You need someone to get you. And this person that's coming in, they're going to get you. They know exactly how to invest their love into you. I feel like you Scorpios are already dealing with somebody, and you know exactly what I'm talking about, okay? We got a Page of Cups here, got a Page of Pentacles. Oh, do you accept? Oh, you accept, my darling, okay? This is an energy of let's get into a relationship, baby, because you like this person. All right, moving forward, where are things going between Scorpio and this new motherfucker they with? Hey-oh. I like it so much. 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. It's transcending, it's projecting, it's moving forward. There's a new vibe here with somebody. And you really like them because they feel new, they feel different. There's someone you can like literally see a brand new beginning with. There's someone that you have a lot of passion for, and you can kind of see a bright future with them. It's someone that you feel successful with. It's a relationship that you feel is successful. It's something that you can see in the long term. And granted, you may have recently got out of a long-term connection and left something behind. You recognize that this new place that you're at with this new person is everything that you need. And I think that a part of you feels guilty, Scorpio, okay? 7 of Swords jumped out earlier. I think a part of you feels guilty for leaving, your past partner behind. Maybe you feel like you're selfish because you found something you really wanted. Maybe you feel like you're selfish because you're in a new connection. But the reality of the situation is that you're not selfish, and you should stop repressing that emotion. Because when you sit there and beat yourself up for choosing your happiness over the happiness of others, you're never, ever, ever going to allow that happiness to come full circle for you. Wheel of Fortune. You're just not. You're not going to let that happiness come full circle for you. Okay? In regards to other things coming up for Scorpio in the month of October, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus during October 2019. Alright? 10 of Swords, which is already happening. 2 of Cups. 4 of Wands. And the Moon card, baby. I love it so much, Scorpio. Okay? Look, at the end of the day, man, 10 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. You know? You can't resist the ending that was happening between you and your ex. That is your recent ex, of course. You couldn't prevent that ending. You weren't in love with that person, and that's okay. And you had to tell the truth. You had to let the secrets be revealed, right? The Moon card, the moon is what always holds your secrets, but it always illuminates joy because it hides them. But at the end of the day, when the moon starts to darken and the darkness starts to creep out, the secrets start to flood. And over here right now, with the 5 of Wands to the 10 of Swords, it's an energy where you had to be upfront with them. And as you've let your past connection go, you're stepping into some new relationship. And it's a relationship where you're really connected with this person on an emotional level. And Scorpio, you scream and you need emotional intensity. And this connection that you're in, it is intense. It's emotional. It's beautiful. It's fun. It's a vibe. You find yourself smiling when you're like, I don't even smile. You know? It's a really good vibe, Scorp. So I feel like many of you Scorpios already know who I'm talking about, because I feel like if you're watching this reading, you're in a new relationship already. Or you're dealing with somebody where you know it's going to go somewhere. If not, there's always that chance that the person you're dealing with or will be dealing with will manifest in October. So you may meet somebody new who you really like, and you end up getting into that connection with them. So there may be, for those of you that are single right now as a Pringle, there may be a new relationship manifesting in. But for those of you that already know who I'm talking about, this is a good one. This is a good person, Scorpio. It seems to be very, very much so accountable. It seems to be going far. It seems to be a connection you're genuinely really fucking happy in. And you're falling in love all over again. And that's what's so important, and that's what's so special. And with the fact that you're falling in love all over again, you need to stop having your guilt control you. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel like you're selfish. Live in the moment with this new person. Be fucking happy and accept that and enjoy it, because it's beautiful and it's going to be a good time for you. You need that change. You need that new beginning. You need this lovely light. Alright? Alright, Scorpio. Got a lot more other stuff probably happening. Of course, with Mercury being in your sign, with Venus being in your sign, of course, there's just a lot happening there. But Mars in Libra is good. This is where the mending, love, and healing energy comes forward. But you know, we'll see mid-month what's going on. We'll have a check-in with you guys. I do feel possibly mid-month, when we have the pre-shadow activation happening with Mercury, it may be a little more intense in regards to your personal life, so we'll take a look at those transformations possibly moving into the mid-month. But so far, dude, love life is looking fantastic. Things are looking good for you. Things are looking up for you, and you just have to say, you know what? I'm not going to feel bad for being happy. I'm going to take it for what it is and be present, okay? Scorpio, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Of course, if it resonates, let me know down in the comments down below. Take care and have a fantastic and beautiful day. And guys, I'll catch you guys in October 2019, all right? Peace.